Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Chanticleers will kick it off to get us underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Got him in the open. Oh, he got loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was in it.
Breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it. The Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. When a defense is backed up like this, you've got nothing to lose anyway. They're aggressive and create the negative play.
Yeah, they're being aggressive, Reese, and it seems like at this...
Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Chanticleers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Running into the open space. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's high. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker, he's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. And I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing performance.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the shot to clears want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops.
Looking deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play.
There he goes. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh, they're after him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll run it on first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won.
Touchdown, Wildcats! for the house. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can unloads it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Chanticleers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He'll get rid of it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they try to pass for it, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
The give to the back. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. These corners going to give them some space. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. put together a drive. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. A long run from the running back. Not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys to get there in a hurry.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Bro, if you want to rematch, we rematch it. I don't give a fuck.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to wait.
You said you at the beginning. You said you had 21 cover.
Looking downfield on first down.
You said that. You said you had 21 cover.
To the left. That could be risky. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I figured that's what it was. So technically, it's what, 30 to 21. So it's 33 to 49.
They've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots.
So what?
Obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would.
What do you mean?
The beam.
They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but
Like, I
maybe
don't
a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting.
Turning it on. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Got his man down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to look on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Buys a little extra time. He's got it still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to run it. A pickup of 5 marks it over the 36-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Throwing on the run. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
If that trademark guy calls back, ask him if he's back on the lead. Let's do that paper for me. Don't still respond.
One more snap coming before halftime.
Oh, yeah, well, this one was at the Ross. Apparently was one of the workers there on front prepared this time.
To the air on first down. He tries to take the top off. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Coastal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it up to 20. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quickly complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on the...
Touchdown, shot to clear. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in...
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Back to pass. It's Singletary. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field. But interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's caught, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Brings up second down.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to throw. It's April. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, The game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graves. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Release to the back. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now...
Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Fires to the wideout. That 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. He'll set up to throw. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they take it in for 6 more points. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes it a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Gets it to the back. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pulls it in. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball
to the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. To the air, it's Singletary. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Send the tight end in motion. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Hill trying to take it back. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're still firing away even with this lead. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
GG's, man.